Hey guys, this is Nikki and today's activity is inspired by the book Like Water for Chocolate written by Laura Esquivel. I read this back when I was in college. The story follows Tita, the youngest of 3 daughters. According to tradition, here in this book, she's not allowed to get married because she needs to stay home and take care of her mom. So this poses a problem because she has a lover and they cannot fall in love with each other because she's not allowed to get married. So tension, tension, tension in the house. She also happens to be a very good cook because she grew up in the kitchen. And I will read one of my favorite quotes from the book. It goes, "Tita knew through her own flesh how fire transforms the elements, how a lump of corn flour is changed into a tortilla or tortilla. How a soul that hasn't been warmed by the fire of love is lifeless, like a useless ball of corn flour." There you go. And so, because we are inspired by Like Water for Chocolate, I think I'm gonna bake. Okay, so as I mentioned earlier, we are inspired by the book Like Water for Chocolate. So I was thinking of making something very exotic, something very unique. People rarely do this recipe. It's very challenging. Chocolate chip cookies. So what we have here are 2.5 cups of flour, 1/2 cup of sugar, 1 1/2 cups of brown sugar. We have a teaspoon of baking soda and baking powder, 3/4 teaspoon of salt, vanilla, 2 eggs, and a cup of softened butter. So that's a bar in the grocery store. Okay, simple, simple. We mix the dry ingredients, we mix the wet ingredients, we combine them, we bake them, and we celebrate. So we mix the flour, the baking soda and baking powder, salt, and we whisk it with my pink whisk. That's how we whisk. What we're gonna do is called creaming. So we put in the butter, sugar, and then we will blend on low speed. I feel more comfortable baking because it's harder to make mistakes. The odds of it coming out wrong are less. Follow the recipe and pray that they all come together. This is my favorite recipe. This is crunchy on the outside and chewy and gooey on the inside. I did warn you that I'm not a professional. I forgot a very important step: to preheat the oven. Anyway, so now that we have creamed the sugar and the butter, and we mix again. My sister and I used to watch cooking shows all the time, and so I got super inspired to do my own cooking thing. And so I went to the kitchen. At that point, the only thing I knew how to make were scrambled eggs. So what I did was, I got the eggs, scrambled them, and I put coffee. I put coffee! Don't ask me why, I just did. This is gonna form a cloud. This is gonna form a cloud. Stay there! My usual taste testers are my family. For honest opinions, my mom, because she will tell me if something's not good. But for ego-boosting purposes, BJ, because he'll always say it's good. I find that baking is something that you have to enjoy. Do not eat the cookie dough because salmonella. And the last thing that we need to add are our chocolate chips. So I have here a bag. This is good heated. And how I heat my chocolate chip cookies, I put them in the toaster, not in the microwave. And so that they are of the same shape, all the time, I use an ice cream scooper. If you don't have one, you can use 2 spoons. Scoop it and drop it. Okay, and we pop it in the oven for 9 to 10 minutes. Wow. And we wait and pray. Moment of truth, y'all. So you want to transfer it right away onto a cooling rack. Good job. And there you have it. Chocolate chip cookies by me. Yes. Okay, before I let you go, I will read a letter from one of our friends. This letter is coming from Janina. She goes, "Hi Nikki, this is Janina and I'm going through a really difficult time with my family. I really love how you always manage to rise above different circumstances, and I was wondering if you have simple steps that one can do to make sure that tough and trying times will not break you, but make you a better person. Thanks again, Nikki." You know what, Janina, I wish I could say that the tough and trying times that I've been through did not break me. Unfortunately, they did. And the thing is, it's okay. It's okay to break. It's okay to just cry and just lose it. That's fine. You have to forgive yourself for that. But I think the important thing is the decision to rise above it and not wallow in that misery. I suggest maybe you can talk to key individuals. Of course, pray that everything will eventually sort itself out. Go to your friends for comfort. Try to keep yourself busy. But I just want to encourage you that, after darkness, there's always light. After the rain, there's always sunshine. And I hope we were able to help you out. And that is it for today's episode. This has been Nikki. See you guys again next time.